but you never know. Looks like a bigger defensive line's being sent in for the Pirates.
Who do we have? Carson Nye going out in the field. Who else
Jackson
do we have out there?
Bard.
Jackson Bard.
A
few others.
A few other big guys for the Pirates that are going to be able to really stop those running backs. Anthony Gateman. Yep, pass interference on the Pirates. Brought up to their own 29-yard line.
So that'll be a big penalty there for the Pirates as Coupeville is now inside the Pirate 30 here.
Another problem for the Pirates so far this year is penalties. Just far too many for too many yards. And once again, Gabe Beck in the backfield. Pitch. Up. Runs for about a 10-yard gain and a first down to Wiley Hesselgrave once again.
Hesselgrave made a good move there to make St. Germain miss in the open field. That's pretty hard to do.
It is. St. Germain is the beast with tackling.
It's a wrestler, very good, very agile, quick on his feet.
Handed off to Hesselgrave once again for about a 2-yard gain. Up to the Pirates' 18-yard line. Oh, actually up to the Pirates' 16-yard line.
16, gain of perhaps 3 on the play. So that'll be second down for Coupeville, 2nd and 7. 10 minutes left, no score so far in the game. 10 minutes left in the quarter.
Gabe Beck hands it off to Hesselgrave once again, but immediately dropped for no gain there. Just got back to the line of scrimmage barely before brought down by 4 Pirates.
It'll be a big third down now here for the Pirates. 3rd and 7, no gain on the play.
Let's see what Gabe Beck decides to do here.
So same.
Wipes off his hands. Again, drops back to pass. Falls short.
Good pressure by the Pirates there. Had several men in his face right as he's looking to throw. Caused that pass to fall short.
Let's see if Coupeville goes for the field goal here.
That'd be interesting.
They could be doing it. Their kicker is on the field. Number 7, Zane Bundy, the junior.
About a 36, 37-yard field goal here, which for high school football is
it's deep, but
pretty good
kick.
I
saw him warming up, and he looked to have a lot of confidence. Yep.
Oh, we got a flag now.
Flag here looks to be on the Coupeville side of the field.
Is that 12 men on the field possibly?
Coupeville was. Yeah.
Offside?
Must be offsides on Coupeville.
It's interesting there. They hadn't
going to be moved back
set yet. So they'll make it 5 yards longer now. So 42 yards or so on the field goal.
Oh, it's going to be taken back for 10.
10 yards. That's interesting.
Oh, they're still going. Looks to be more like 15 yards.
It is 15 yards there. Sure.
Maybe it was 12 men on the field.
No, it wouldn't be. It must have been unsportsmanlike possibly. It's 15. I'm not sure. It's interesting. So this is.
It was an interesting call there by the ref.
So now they're taking the kicking team off the field, now sending the offense
Gabe
back
Beck
on.
back on the field with Wiley Hesselgrave right behind. Got to think that Beck's going to try to pass it here.
4th and 25.
There it is. And he's brought down immediately by the Pirate defense.
Great job there. They had all the men running a 4 verts pattern down the field, and all the men covered up, and he didn't have much time at all to think about it.
Nothing. The freshman quarterback, Gabe Beck, just had nowhere to go there. The Pirates immediately there to stop him.
So the Pirates defense bends but does not break. So they will now have the ball around their own 38-yard line. It's actually a pretty good field position after all of that.
Coupeville seems to be a pretty undersized team. They're playing a lot of younger guys. Maybe it's just because this is the last game of the season and there's no playoffs hope, but you never know. Look to have a lot of skill on the sideline.
And now the Pirates
making
a substitution. Carlos Hernandez running out in the field.
In the running back position.
It's interesting. He hasn't played much there all year.
Connor Hoisington hands off to Adrian St. Germain. St. Germain breaks it open. Past the 50, past the 40. Makes all kinds of moves and is brought down at the 25-yard line. Tackled out of bounds.
2 or 3 times he looks boxed in there.
Awesome job by Adrian St. Germain. Just keep finding yards. The freshman.
That is looks like 37-yard run there by St. Germain. The Pirates now threatening here.
Pirates
9 minutes left in the first quarter. 0-0 on the scoreboard.
Great momentum builder by the Pirates there to get things going here in the first quarter. Connor Hoisington calls it out. Hand off to Bryce Hoisington. Cuts it back.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play.
And going to be
though,
taken down at the 10-yard line.
15 yards, so there's the flag.
Refused to go down.
Came in from the backfield. Looks like it's going to be on the Pirates.
Yep, holding on the Pirates.
So that'll bring that play back, unfortunately.
And another common flag for the Pirates, unfortunately.
Well, so, I mean, so far, I guess we have to be encouraged that Pirates have been able to move the ball outside the fumble. They only ran, what, 4 plays?
They moved it well, yeah.
Oh.
That was their third play, wasn't it?
Third play.
After the first down fumble last time.
Almost a 40-yard rush, and then Bryce there before he got called back with about a 15-yard rush.
And the Pirates do have a very good rushing game when it's on.
Bryce Hoisington is one of the leading rushers in the nation. I believe he's top 100.
Yeah, and he's the #1 rusher in the state of Washington.
He was at least a few weeks ago.
With, I believe he only has about 500 yards to go for the state record.
Wow.
Which I don't know is possible for him tonight, but we'll just have to wait and see. And the Pirates set up on their own on the Coupeville 40-yard line. Hand off to Bryce Hoisington. Finds some room. Makes it back to the original line of scrimmage at the 25. 15-yard run for Bryce.
It'll be second and about 10 for the Pirates now from around their 26, 27-yard line. As officials blow the play live.
Connor calls out the play. And hands off to Bryce again. Bryce with a first down. Taken down at about the 10-yard line. Another great run for Bryce.
Great running by Bryce here. He's been able to really hit his gaps well, pick up his blockers. He's shown really great patience all year running.
An awesome job. Is obviously one of the top rushers in the nation at the moment.
First and 10 now for the Pirates from the Coupeville 10-yard line.
Vashon with only one receiver, Clyde Pruitt. Hand off to Bryce Hoisington once again, and
I got another flag. Another flag on the play though from the backfield. It'll probably be on the Pirates.
Holding the Pirates
again.
Once again.
That'll come back. It'll be looks like
really frustrating.
First and goal to go from 20-yard line for the Pirates now.
Bryce scored on the play, but once again another Vashon holding call, and it's going to be brought back for about 10 yards. Oh, only 5.
Spot foul. So hold must have occurred a little bit upfield there. Maybe first and 15 or so.
First and 15.
8 minutes
Connor
left in the
under
quarter.
center. Hand off to Bryce. Bryce.
Ooh.
Oh.
Just barely tripped up there.
Barely tripped up. Almost broke it open and made it back to the Pirates' 10-yard line now for second and 10.
Pirates, they look good moving the ball if they didn't have to move it up and down the field, cover the same territory, getting back penalties.
Another handoff to Bryce. And he's in for the
touchdown.
touchdown.
We go for the touchdown.
Great job by Bryce.
No flags on the play. So the Pirates will take the lead 6-0 now. 7:36 left in the first quarter. And they will presumably go for 2.
As usual, they've commonly gone for 2 this season, but you never know. With the last game, they may switch it up, but they will be going for 2. Connor under center. You got to think they're going to try to hand it off to Bryce.
Interesting look there from the Coupeville defense.
Oh, handoff to Adrian. And he seems
short, it looks like.
Seems to be short. Yep, stop short. Darn. Well, the Pirates do go up 6-0 with 7 minutes and 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Let's see if they can add to this lead and stop Coupeville in their next possession.
It was a little bit of an interesting look there, and they didn't really have, for Coupeville there on the defense, they didn't really have a whole lot of beef inside, but they had 3 or 4 linebackers standing up on the edge, which I guess they Pirates run a lot of outside rushing plays, so played it well there and were able to stop St. Germain.
Also looked kind of funky for the Pirates there. They had a pretty offset formation of their running backs, only 2 back instead of their normal 3, with 1 off to the right with a kind of strong look. But ran into the weak side to St. Germain, but didn't seem to work. So the Pirates are lined up on their 40-yard line, set to kick.
Pirates are kicking to the east to start the game. So we are here at Bud Snazza Field on Vashon Island. You're listening to the voice of Vashon. Bringing you the Vashon Pirates and the Coupeville Wolves tonight. Pirates up 6-0 after an early touchdown.
Luis Castellone set to kick. And another onside kick, quickly recovered by Coupeville on their own 42, excuse me.
So again, more of the traditional onside there instead of the squib look. Kicked it a little higher up in the air.
Over the first line, just right to the second guy, right in the second line of the return.
Coupeville's done a good job covering that so far. And now Coupeville will again take over from their own 42-yard line now, down 6-0. Fresh set of downs for them.
And Gabe Beck back in the field. Pass play to Kellen Riley's side of the field, but falls incomplete.
No dice there. Good coverage by Kellen. Again.
Seemed to have held him there for a minute.
Maybe looked like he may have been playing the ball when he bumped into him a little bit. Well, just a touch overthrown there by Eck. It'll be 2nd and 10 now. Kellen Riley on the coverage.
Eck once again back in the field. Fake option and brought down.
That was great job playing that option.
Awesome job by Clyde Pruitt to take him down.
Clyde Pruitt, and great job. Got in between, just kept the angle there. Got between him and the ball.
Didn't take the fake on the option either. Gabe Eck, the smart play, saw the Clyde Pruitt quickly closing in on him and tried to fake it, but
thrown down for about a 7-yard loss there. 3rd and 17 now for the Wolves.
Once again, Wiley Hessel. Oh, Gabe Eck to pass it and intercepted by Edgar Pruitt.
That was a bit of a duck coming off the hand. Looks like we had pressure there by Carson Nye. Polecat played the ball beautifully. It's underthrown there. Did a great job playing the ball up in the air. What a play by Polecat.
Intercepted and immediately tackled on the Pirates' 45-yard line. Not Edgar's first interception of the year.
He picked off Henry Cheney.
A beautiful interception in the end zone. Went up and got it with 2 hands, nearly parallel with the ground.
Now the Pirates will take over now. Ball on their own 45 after the interception by Edgar Polecat.
Pirates again with their traditional 3 men in the backfield. Hands it off to Bryce Hoisington immediately up the middle.
A lot of room there. He wasn't even hit until he was 10 yards down the field there. Great job blocking on the Pirates.
Continue to go for another 10. Pirates with about a 20-yard gain on the play.
So Pirates they're marking closer to 15 there on the play. On the Coupeville 40-yard line. Yeah, rush of about 15 there on the play. It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Pirates inside Coupeville territory.
Handed off to Bryce once again up the middle.
Again, another great job blocking there by the Pirates, and another Pirate first down after a gain of about 16
there.
Or
16 yards.
So Hoisington looking very strong running the ball so far.
Unable to be stopped so far.
To be close to 100 yards already.
Definitely.
6 minutes 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Your score is 6 for the Pirates, 0 for Coupeville.
Connor Hoisington. Hands off to Bryce once again, but quickly stopped and brought down.
Got him. Able to get a few yards there.
Still gained about 2 or 3 yards on the play.
Looks like more than that, closer to 5. It's a great job by Bryce. He got hit right around the line of scrimmage, made a little bit of a move, carried the guy with him for a few yards. It's not just a finesse back.
Pirates once again quickly set up. Hand off to Bryce once again. First down.
Close. looks like, yeah.
About the 10-yard line.
10-yard line.
Coupeville 10-yard line here. Pirates will set up on for the first down.
So that is the first down there. Another good run by the Pirates. They will have first and goal from around their own, or from around the Coupeville 10-yard line, rather.
Connor Oisington barking out the play. Hands it off to Bryce.
Oh, whoa! Runs over. I thought he was stopped right there.
Runs over.
Ran over a Coupeville defender.
And in for the touchdown. Pirates go up 12-0 with 5 minutes and 44 seconds left in the first quarter.
Great running by Hoisington there. Yeah, he just stopped. It looks like he was stood up about 5 yards from the goal line. And he just kept the legs moving.
Bring him down until he finally tumbled his way into the end zone. Hoisington hands it off to Bryce.
And
Bryce seems to be in. He is
in.
And the 2-point conversion for the Pirates is good. 14-0. Another awesome set of downs by the Pirates. Once again, taking it in for a touchdown.
So Pirates offense looking pretty strong here so far.
Bryce seems to be limping off the field a little bit, though, which has been a problem with him this year. I think
when you get as many carries as he does, I think it's hard not to get a little banged up.
Yeah, definitely. You did see him walking around in a boot earlier this week, but he seems to be fine now. He's definitely a warrior there. He takes a seat on the bench and has to gather himself a little.
Certainly been carrying the load this year so far for the Pirates.
Definitely.
Now the Pirates ready to kick from their own 40-yard line to Coupeville. We've got 2 men back deep for Coupeville.
And they can't be expecting much here with the Pirates in the past. You know, they're probably going to go for the onside kick right away.
So we have Hesselgrave and Smith back deep, it looks like, for Coupeville.
Another onside kick.
They're onside.
Oh, Pirates offside on the kickoff.
That'll move him back 5 yards there.
Someone beat Luis to the line of scrimmage, and Pirates will be taking it back about 5 yards.
Well, take 2.
It's got to be probably over 40 yards already for the Pirates in penalties.
Oh, yeah, at least there's the 2 big holding calls there.
There's a holding call. There's pass interference.
That always hurts. Penalties.
It does.
Penalties and turnovers.
2 biggest thing for the Pirates so far this year, unfortunately. With a team with a lot of potential, too.
A lot of youth, which I guess penalties, that's going to happen, I think, when you're younger. Got a lot of players who haven't played as much, maybe.
Still about probably 18 seniors, I think we counted. Luis takes it off. Another onside kick. And recovered.
Quickly down by Coupeville, close to midfield.
On their own 48. And Coupeville will set up. The freshman Gabe Eck back onto the field at quarterback. Pretty undersized guy.
For the freshman there.
Yeah. Seems to be pretty athletic, though, so far this game.
And ran out on a couple of options there. Looked pretty good moving.
Seems to have a nice arm, but is pretty weary under pressure there from the Pirate defense. A lot of big guys coming right at him.
You can only expect so much, though, when you have 3 or 4 guys coming right at you within a second or two of snap.
And Gabeck hands it off to Wiley Hesselgrave and brought down in the backfield by Clyde Pruitt.
Loss of about 2 yards on the play there.
Another Clyde Pruitt tackle for a loss.
Pirates have done a great job so far stopping the run, getting in, getting through the offensive line, making plays in the backfield, wrapping up. At least 2nd and 12 now for Coupeville from their 46.
And Gabe Eck drops back to pass.
Under pressure, looking to throw, and he'll throws it away.
A lot of Pirate pressure, about 5 guys coming right at him, but barely able to throw it out of bounds. And it's going to be 3rd and about 12 for Coupeville here.
Pirates are making substitutions. We have Carson Nye, Zeem St. Germain, Jackson Bard, and Anthony Gateman all coming out in the field now for the Pirates.
Pirate D very frustrated that they couldn't bring down Eck there for the sack.
They had 3 or 4 guys following him and just couldn't quite get to him.
Well, X got 2 running backs now there. One right in front of him and another
Pirates
right behind.
looking blitz. They are
X back
blitzing
to
under
pass.
pressure. Throws it up.
Another interception.
And it's picked off by the Pirates.
Picked off by the other freshman, Adrian St. Germain there.
Great play there.
40-yard line.
Pirates, they got pressure. X just threw the ball up there. And Pirates make a play there for their 2nd interception of the game. This one by St. Germain.
X second thrown interception of the game, and the Pirates just defense is impeccable so far this game besides the 1 penalty.
It's really, Coupeville has not been able to pass the ball at all. They've just been under pressure right away.
Only 2 passes completed to the bend of the Pirates. Handed off to Bryce Hoisington up the middle.
Makes one
Gain
man
of
miss.
about 10 or 11 on the
forwards. Looks like he has the first there. Good second effort there. Score is so far with a little less than 5 minutes now left in the first quarter. 14 for the home Pirates and 0 for the visiting Coupeville Wolves.
Hoisington sets up under center. And keeps it. Runs at the outside and gain of about 12. Nice piece of running by Bryce's brother, Connor there, the quarterback. Faked it to Bryce. Ran it 12 yards himself.
Showed a good bit of burst there, sophomore on the play. See, he made the cut. He did a good job running just north-south, getting upfield, getting as many yards as he can, and it was enough for the first for the Pirates as they're now down in the Coupeville 36.
Connor hands it off to Bryce. Bryce up the middle once again. Hard been brought down and finally is.
That is, again, it looks like enough for the first.
And yep, enough for the first.
Right around
about
there.
a 11-yard gain there.
25-yard line on the play gain of about 11.
And Pirates last week had a lot of trouble with Chimicum. Looks like they just kind of really choked that game out, unfortunately. A lot of high hopes there, but didn't seem to work out. Connor keeps it again.
It's through 1 tackle, not going to get through the second.
Gain of about maybe 8 on the play. 6. Nice piece of running by Connor.
He made one man miss. He got a man, he had a man in his face right around the line of scrimmage, was able to make him miss.
Good job of keeping the defense off balance there, faking it to Bryce and keeping it himself.
There's a flag on the play, looks like
looks to
false
be
start.
Maybe a false start on the Pirates, unfortunately.
Waiting for the official signal here, and it does look like it's going to be a false start from the Pirates. So that'll move him back. It'll be 2nd and 8 now. Calling it offsides.
2nd and 8 here for the Pirates. About 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Pirates are up 14-0. Connor calling out the plays. The whistle's blown for the clock to run. Hands it off to Bryce. Weak side. Bryce breaks it open up the middle.
Just carrying the defense with
wow.
him. Still taking the defense. That's more than enough for the first. Down inside the 10-yard line, down to about the 5-yard line for Hoisington there.
Bryce up to maybe about the 3-yard line there for the Pirates. Coupeville's 3-yard line. Set up 1st and goal. And you got to think Connor's going to be giving it back to Bryce. Let him run it in. And there it is. Stopped short, though.
Stopped close to the 1-yard line there.
Maybe made it back to the line of scrimmage.
They've gotten a yard or 2 on the play there. So they'll mark it around the 2-yard line now for the Pirates. Call it the 3. Small gain on the play.
Connor hands it off to Bryce and
inside, waiting for the signal.
Looks
close.
Touchdown for the Pirates. Bryce's 3rd touchdown in 3 possessions. Wow, and the Pirates go up 20-0 over the Coupeville Wolves.
So Hoisington has to be probably close to 150 yards so far, I'd imagine.
Oh, definitely, easily.
Still not out of the first quarter here. Pirates up
And
20-0, going for 2.
Connor keeps it.
Caught in the backfield, tries to make a man miss, can't do it, thrown down well behind the line.
And Pirates will set up to kick once again. Their 3rd kick of the game so far. Or call it the 4th with the penalty.
Well, Pirates have looked strong on both sides of the ball so far outside of the penalties and the 1 turnover on the first drive. Been able to march down the field 3 times after that first gaff. Score is 20-0 so far, a little over 9 minutes into the game now. 2 turnovers for the Pirates defense, 1 interception by Adrian St. Germain and 1 by Edgar Polkat. Now the Pirates back to kick.
Luis Villasenor back onto the field to kick for the Pirates. And Luis, a first-year football player among many other players on this team, seems to be a kicker / linebacker for the Pirates, and a pretty good player. He's a nicely sized kid, really strong, and I've heard many great things about him being a good soccer player.
Now Coupeville back ready for the kick.
Pirates on all fours, making sure not to get the false start. And another onside kick.
Oh, that was
could be recovered by the Pirates.
Like the Pirates do have the ball there.
Pirates got the ball.
Is that Perrin on the recovery there?
Barely made it 10 yards before Simon just jumped on it.
It's a great play by Simon Perrin there. Looks like they caught Coupeville a little off guard there, and they've been kicking to the far side of the field on the onsides there. Came near side there. Looks like the Coupeville player on the near side cheated out. Went the other way, got caught off guard by the kick, and that allowed Simon Perrin to run in there.
Just slide in and grab the ball. So, Pirates offense back onto the field. Seem to be maybe changing things up a little here. Yep, back to that 2 running back set with 3 receivers on the outside. Handed off to Bryce up the middle. Bryce with open field in front of him.
1 man to beat.
And he seems to be in.
Touchdown, Hoisington, 45 yards.
No, he stepped out of bounds.
He stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds about his own 4 or 5 yard line.
Looks like he was in there, running to the far side there. Still a 40-yard rush for Hoisington now to get them inside the red zone, down to the Coupeville 5 yard line.
Nearly caught by number 1 there, Ryan Griggs, for the Coupeville Wolves, but seemed to be tripped up just enough to step out of bounds. But the Pirates will set up on Coupeville 5 yard line for the first down.
Pirates now.
Handed off to Bryce. Bryce seems to be in. Touchdown Pirates. Touchdown Pirates.
The Pirates, Hoisington's 4th touchdown on the day. They've taken a true command of the ground game so far. Coupeville has shown that they do not have any ability to stop the Pirates so far rushing.
They have done well on these 2-point conversions, though, with the Pirates only able to get 1 so far.
1 for 3.
And Bryce is in.
Looks like he's in, and it'll be 28-0 now for the Pirates. 2:26 left in the first quarter. 4th touchdown already for Hoisington, not even 10 minutes into the game so far.
Coupeville on the far sideline just seems to be stunned. No idea what's happening so far in this game.
They've been hit by a train, and that train's name is Bryce Hoisington.
That is very, very well done, Andrew. Couldn't have said it better myself.
The Pirates kicking again. Looks like Luis will probably have a sore leg by the time this game's over.
Yeah. Well, you never know with those little onside kicks.
Oh, true. I guess you don't have to kick those very hard.
But Luis still doing a great job so far.
Maybe they'll mix one of these up and kick it deep now that they're up 4 touchdowns. Or maybe not.
Or maybe not. Let's just keep pouring it on.
score a couple more touchdowns.
Adrian St. Germain seems to be a little shook up on the sideline, seeing some treatment from the trainer there. Maybe something wrong with his foot. Seems to be getting bandaged up. Maybe just a cut.
Bryce
seems to be
so
still
far.
lively, his lively self.
Some stats for you now. 16 carries for 171 yards for Bryce. So 10 yards per carry. The Pirates now kick.
Another onside kick, but right to Coupeville.
That was a great catch there by number 21 for Coupeville. Mitchell Losey.
Just
a line drive right at him.
Would have been hard not to catch that.
I don't know. Football's coming at you pretty good.
That's true, and he knows that he has to catch it or the Pirates are going to score on him once again.
Coupeville will take possession. 3 yards shy of the midfield mark in their own territory.
And Gabe Eck once again in the backfield with Mitchell Losey at his side.
Is that
with
Hesselgrave also
Wiley
back there?
Hesselgrave, yeah. And Hesselgrave has been kind of hard to stop for the Pirates.
He's been their feature back, though.
Yeah. Another
So
option
another
to
option
Hesselgrave.
play. Good job stringing him
Hesselgrave.
out.
And
Flag on the play.
Maybe gains about 1 or 2 yards. Holding or blocking the back there. Blocking the back.
Play
Maybe
is coming back.
seems to be called on Gabe Eck, the quarterback.
That's interesting. Don't often see quarterbacks called.
You don't, but maybe just a simple freshman mistake there by Eck.
So that'll help the Pirates out as they try and stop Coupeville again.
Eck, for a freshman, has been doing a good job, though. You know,
Yeah,
it's hard to come in as a freshman and be expected to do a lot. He has thrown 2 interceptions, but they have been under pressure. So
he hasn't had one clean pocket so far this game.
Not at all.
So Coupeville will be
about a 15-yard penalty on the play.
15 yards. They'll mark it back
to about the Coupeville 32-yard line as they set up. And Eck cuts it upfield.
And when a man fall down there, good stiff arm there. He's thrown out hard.
By Connor Hoisington. Made it back to about the original line of scrimmage, but quickly brought down.
He's able to throw a good stiff arm there on the Pirate defender. Didn't see who it was. Showed
Seemed
a good
to be
job.
Connor, the stiff-armed Connor, but he was able to hang with it long enough to bring him down.
It's a gain of about 15 there on the rush by Eck. 2nd and 10 now for Coupeville.
Eck drops back to pass. Oh, completed.
Completion back. That was a good throw there.
Brought down by Connor again. The completion to number 88, Jordan Ford, the senior. And a nice pass by Eck. Got to hand it to him. Great job handling pressure there in the pocket and delivering it to Ford for the first down.
Nice crisp throw there.
Eck
now rolling out with the option.
Thrown to Esselgrave.
To the edge.
But Esselgrave will run out of bounds at about the Pirates' 23-yard line.
Looks like they'll mark it back a bit farther than that.
Oh, excuse me. Yes, the 33-yard line.
33 there. It's looks like a few yards short of the first there. Gain of 8 or so on the play by Hesselgrave.
Seems to be about 2nd and 1 on the play. Oh, Esselgrave
he's just going to be
handed
stuffed
off and immediately stopped behind the line.
Right away. Another great job getting penetration there by the Pirates' defensive line.
The combination on the tackle from Will Hennessy, the freshman, and Clyde Pruitt. Great job to bring him down there.
4, maybe 5 on the play there.
And the Coupeville will be up a creek here with 3rd and about 5. Esselgrave sees some pressure. Brought down. Huge sack by Clyde Pruitt there.
Clyde Pruitt, it's a beautiful job rushing off the edge, running up, and just bringing down the quarterback Eck from behind there. It'll be 4th down and around 15 yards for Coupeville. 50 seconds left. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. It's a little gust of little gust of wind has taken my partner's paper from him.
Hey, John, could you grab my
Pirates are up
there, please?
28-0.
Thank you.
Coupeville back for the punt. A little bit of pressure there. Gets it
Nice
off, though.
punt.
Nice punt there.
Rolls all the way to about the Pirates' 19-yard line.
Like make that the 14-yard line, it looks like. Oh, 22 seconds left in the quarter for the Pirates, up 28-0. Long field ahead of them, though they've been able to drive the ball down the field on every drive with the exception of one so far. So Hoisington already at 170 yards now. We're not even out of the first quarter so far.
Looks to be, it's labeled as 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for the Pirates after the punt.
That's right. Hoisington and under center.
Oh, flag on the play there.
Some kind of flag. False start on the Pirates. Oh, another unfortunate Pirate penalty.
Well, that'll back them up a little bit now as they're getting closer to the shadow of their own end zone. Inside their own 10 after the 5-yard false start penalty.
And the Pirates will once again set up here for 1st and 15. Could possibly not even be a problem for the Pirates here, though, the way they've run it so far with Bryce Hoisington. Connor keeps it, stiff arm.
Be thrown down after a gain of maybe 2 on the play.
We'll see if Bryce can keep it up so far. He's 16 carries for 171 yards and 4 touchdowns so far this game.
And
as
the
the
will run down.
First quarter expires.
First quarter ends. Your score after 1 quarter of play, we have the Pirates 28 points on the back of Bryce Hoisington's 4 touchdowns, and Coupeville 0. And really, Sam, you have to be encouraged by what you've seen on both sides of the ball so far.
Really, the Pirates' defense has been amazing, as has the offense. Not a lot Coupeville's been able to do on either side of the ball. The Pirates just playing well on both ends.
Coupeville, they've only really had 1 drive where they've been able to move the ball so far, and that ended with a pair of sacks, if I recall correctly, there towards the start of the quarter.
Yeah.
Pirates have looked very good so far on both sides of the ball.
And as the announcer just said for here at Bud Snaza Field, good luck to all of the women's cross-country runners tomorrow at state.
They won their district.
One district and headed off to state this morning. Or sent off by the by the whole Vashon High School, really. Everyone lined up there in front and made a tunnel for them to walk out to the bus. Cheerleaders and everyone was cheering for them. It was a great sight to see.
It's great to see. Another shout out to Josh Tillman making state for tennis.
Josh's first time headed to tennis. Bryce breaks it up the middle. Sees a lot of open field, but walks
Bryce
out of bounds
Hoisington
there.
again. I mean, you know he's good when we don't get very excited by a 25-yard rush there. 25, 30-yard rush by Hoisington on the play. It's about 30. We'll mark it at the Pirates' 40-yard line, so that'll put him right around 200 yards so far for the day. So they're moving the chains now. First down for the Pirates from their 40.
Connor screaming out plays.
It's like making some kind
Wants
of
to
adjustment
change
now.
something up. Here's something from Coach Robertson on the side of the field and hands it off to Adrian up the middle. Adrian gained about 8 on the play.
That was a big block by Ronnie Krieger there on number 22. Looks like Ty Eck for Coupeville there. It's a big size mismatch there. You got Ronnie coming down on the defensive back there.
Yeah,
I don't think the DB's going to win that very often.
Unfortunately, a pretty undersized Coupeville team. As it's handed up the middle to Bryce, he breaks it open to the other side of the field. Breaks the tackle. He's gone.
And Bryce Hoisington will take it all the way. Touchdown, Pirates.
Bryce with a 52-yard rush on the play for the touchdown as he breaks 200 yards for the game.
Close to 250 now after that. Only 13 not even 13 minutes into this football game. He's already the quarter.
Bryce with already 5 touchdowns.
Quarter millennium mark.
A 2-point conversion to add to it.
Pirates up 34, looking to make it 36-0.
Connor calls it out.
It's looking to make some kind of adjustment now. Drops under center.
Keeps it himself, and he looked to be in, but we'll see what the ref has to say. Yep, he calls it in.
That'll be 36-0 now for the Pirates.
Still 11 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second quarter.
Wonder how much longer those starters are going to stay out there.
Yeah, got to be wondering how much longer, but it is the last game of the season, and
it's true.
Last game that a lot of these seniors are ever going to play.
That's true. Just have to wonder how close Bryce is to that state rushing record now. I wonder if that will be in the thoughts of Coach Robinson. And so the Pirates, after scoring again on Bryce's 5th touchdown in the game, will kick off. Now kicking to the west after switching directions after a change of quarters. And again, they've just looked truly dominant. I wonder if they have to be playing angry after last week's disappointing loss to Chimicum.
Yeah, they have. I talked to senior Anthony Gateman in the locker room earlier today, and he was still pretty confused about what happened last week against Chimicum. The Pirates went in pretty confident, but came out defeated, unfortunately.
Sometimes it doesn't work out.
Luis with another onside kick. Recovered, and at Coupeville's about 39-yard line. Oh, they're going to call it the 40.
Another onside kick by the Pirates there. Haven't shown a whole lot of variety so far this game.
And you know, the Pirates lost to Chimicum last week, but Coupeville, I heard, also lost to Chimicum, but also beat Chimicum this year. So realistically, I think the Pirates could have beat both teams, but unfortunately, it's looking like they're only going to beat one, unless Coupeville makes some incredible adjustment and turns the game completely around.
It's number 58 for the Pirates. Ronaldo Rivas runs out in the field now to play some defense.
Gabe Epp back in the pistol formation once again. Handed off to...
And he's going to be dropped behind the line there.
Immediately tackled.
Again.
This should be a new running back on the field for Coupeville.
Number 32, Jacob Martin.
Jacob Martin, the junior.
Giving Hesselgrave a rest, I guess.
Yeah.
He's been hit early, hit often so far this game.
Really.
So loss of yard.
Gabe Eck tries to juke up field, but tackled for about a loss. Looks
there is
to be
a flag on the play.
On the Coupeville side of the field.
So that'll most likely be against Coupeville. The officials are talking about it a little bit now.
Ref doesn't seem to know what he called, but he's figured it out.
So on the Pirates
it was
there.
on the Pirates. Maybe.
That's interesting. Well, so.
Interesting call from the head official there behind the play.
12 men on the field was the call for the Pirates. A little late for that call after the play had already started. It's interesting. Looks like most of the first-team defense is still out there for the Pirates. So we have Kellen Riley, cornerback near side, to Polecat far side. They have started to rotate some of the younger players in. Looks like we have number 66 for the Pirates, Cody Whitman, out there. He's marked as a starter. He's been switching in and out a bit.
Gabeck drops back to pass. And a duck comes out of his hand and falls behind his intended receiver, C.J. Smith.
We had Whitman right there, right in his face, getting pressure there. He also did a good job showing restraint and not hitting the quarterback after the ball came out of his hands. That'll be penalized, of course. Good pressure there by Whitman, sophomore player. Now Coupeville back.
Egg once again with the option. Throws it back. Up. And number 32, Jacob Martin, with about a gain of 2 on the play. Maybe 3.
Good pursuit there by the Pirates. Good job getting after him, tripped him up. Able to stop him after a gain of only a few. The 3rd and 7 now for Coupeville.
Gabe York.
That was very nearly picked off there. Another throw by Coupeville.
Did a good job of finding space, though, there in the pocket, but couldn't deliver.
Bryce.
Who doesn't know they're going to hand it off to Bryce, Andrew?
And you still can't stop him.
Nope.
He's closing in on 300 yards
huge
probably.
Weapon. Hand it off to Bryce again,
Bryce,
but
and again the first.
Brought down for the first down.
Gain of 4 or 5 on the play by Hoisington. Pirates down now close to the Coupeville 30, mark at the 29-yard line. Up 36-7 now with 7:42 left at the half.
A tight receivers here for the Pirates. Everyone pulled in. Bryce up the middle and seems to gain about 4 on the play.
4, maybe 5 on the play for Hoisington. So, most running backs would be quite happy with a 5-yard per carry average, but when you have Bryce run for 5,
Bryce running for 5 is not common, as he's proved so far this game.
Hoisington breaks into the open. Hoisington will just
touchdown.
Walk it in for his 6th touchdown.
Wow.
6 touchdowns on the day for Hoisington, and that'll probably put him close to 300 yards on the day as well.
Easily. 6th touchdown of the night for the Pirates, and Bryce Hoisington's also 6th touchdown of the night.
And now the Pirates will go for 2 again.
Hand it off to Adrian St. Germain, and he could possibly be in.
Some late pushing there on both
Coupeville.
sides.
Oh, no good.
Stop short.
And the Pirates will be up 42-7 with 7 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first half. Bryce, so far this game with 24 carries for
321 yards and 6 touchdowns.
Good call, Andrew.
So Hoisington now. So, if we just think about this here. We are 17 minutes into this football game, and Bryce has 320 yards. So he's averaging close to 20 yards per minute so far.
Nice
1
math,
yard every 3 seconds for Bryce Hoisington so far this game.
Andrew Hitchcock, obviously a math scholar. But yes, I agree. Bryce just an awesome job so far. You got to hand it to Bryce. He's a load to bring down.
That he is.
And we're not even halfway through the game yet, Andrew, and he's already up into the 300s.
Well,
got to wonder if he's going to remain in the game or if they're going to pull him.
Well, it's not like you have to say.
Oh, a deep kick here for the Pirates. Recovered by Hesselgrave. And Hesselgrave sees some daylight, but is brought down at about the Coupeville 35-yard line.
It's a pretty good return there by Hesselgrave on a very good kick by Luis as he got the ball down near the Coupeville 10-yard line is where it first bounced. So a return of 25 yards there for Hesselgrave. We're waiting to get everything all set up now for Coupeville to begin their drive. 65 yards to go for them. Get to the
Pirate player barely makes it off the field for the play, and Hesselgrave is option to the outside and runs out at about the Coupeville 40-yard line. 39.
4 yards or so on the play for Coupeville there. Another good job pursuing by the Pirates.
Hesselgrave, you can tell, runs with a lot of power, and it's hard to be brought down when he's at full force.
Still have the first-team Pirate defense out there. Up 42-7.
Oh, a great read by Will Hennessy, but misses the running back. And
Hesselgrave
still fighting for yards,
wow.
but is wrestled down by Adrian St. Germain.
That was a very good job running there by Hesselgrave as he's able to pick up enough yards to move the chains. Bring the ball up out to around the Coupeville 48-yard line there. Gain of 10-12 on the play.
And
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Looks
but
like he does
recovered by
recover,
Hesselgrave. Hesselgrave
Hesselgrave
a little slow
to
to get up, but seems to be all right. Andrew and I being hooked up with some pads on our mics. Thank you.
It was requested.
Oh, it was requested.
Ooh.
We could be talking a little too loud, Andrew. Getting
Maybe.
a little too excited. But Eck hands it off to Hesselgrave up the middle.
Ooh.
Hesselgrave
Ooh. This is really the
fights his
first
way up.
consistent yardage he's been able to get so far this game. Now a gain of close to 10 on the play. Call it maybe 8 or so by Hesselgrave.
Coupeville's a really feisty team. If you keep watching after the play, they keep shoving the Pirates around. Fairly dirty team.
Well,
And Eck, fake jukes up the middle and gonna make a
sideline.
big-
Got a big run there.
big 20-yard, maybe close to a 20-yard run there.
As Eck takes the ball down to Pirate 30-yard line. Gets back to the whole maybe Coupeville getting a bit chippy thing. Really, all the Pirates have to do is just point to the scoreboard.
Yep.
Sam.
Really.
You're up 35 points here.
And that could be a source of a lot of Coupeville's frustrations too, is how well they have not been playing so far, unfortunately for them.
Oh, the ball's on the
Hesselgrave
ground there.
loose.
It'll be interesting to see
Hesselgrave tried to pick it
what
up,
happens. It looks like
called by the
looks
head
like-
official that it's going to be Coupeville ball.
Bill will maintain possession. After Hesselgrave, 2 balls he put on the ground so far. Was able to pick up both of them, luckily. Be a loss of a yard or so on the play there after the fumble. 5 minutes left now in the half.
And then hand it off to Hesselgrave once again, but only gains a yard or 2 and is brought down.
That'll be a third and long now.
No gain there.
Pirates run defense remains stout. Third and 12 to go for Coupeville.
Eck back to pass, rolls out,
Under pressure.
finds a receiver,
Completed.
but it's
But
brought
thrown
down.
right away.
Brought down about the original line of scrimmage.
Number 3, C.J. Smith, senior there on the reception.
It's going to be 4th down here for the Coupeville Wolves. And looks like the punt team for Coupeville is onto the field.
So they did run a fake last time, though. Converted it, too.
Yeah, they did. So I don't see any receivers out like they had last time, but you never know.
More of a traditional look there for the
Yeah.
punt team. Ooh,
Definitely a
that
false
was
start there
some-
on Coupeville.
yeah, that was the whole line there moving. So I guess
It is on Coupeville.
one
And
of the plays that's kind of false start on everyone except the far left blocker there.
And it was a fake punt, too. It was directly snapped to a Coupeville offensive man.
Not the punter.
Not the punter, but another guy who planned to run it. But
Coupeville
play was
splits
called,
two men out.
and this one will be punted
Will punt. Almost blocked there.
by senior
Carson I
Ronnie.
got close.
Easily back into the end zone.
That will
And the Pirates will be setting up at the 20-yard line here. With 3 minutes and 28 seconds left in the first half.
Pirates commanding 5-touchdown lead, 42-7. All 5 touchdowns on the back of Bryce Hoisington, who has rushed for 321 yards so far this game, averaging over 10 yards per carry. The Pirates now, interesting to see what they'll do here with a little over 3 minutes left. It'd be nice to kind of have a long, slow scoring drive just to end the half here.
Receiver out for the Pirates, Kellen Riley. Connor Hoisington under center. Handed off to Bryce up the middle, and Bryce is tripped up and brought down for possibly a gain of 7 there on the play.
It's like 7 there for Hoisington. Clock continuing to roll down, approaching 3 minutes now. Be 2nd and short for the Pirates after the run by Bryce. 2nd and 3 is what they'll mark it. The Pirates back under center now. It's like Hoisington surveying the field a bit.
Calling something out, maybe something different. As he sees Coupeville defenders dancing all over. And is handed off to Bryce on the far side of the field, and Bryce with the first down. Another gain of 7, possibly.
7, yep, up to about the Pirate 35-yard line there for Hoisington, enough to move the chains. Gain of 6 or 7 or so. And that's a Pirate first down there on the play. It's like Coupeville's defense has to be pretty worn out by now.
Very. With another handoff to Bryce, and
Bryce, that's
stopped
not
for
going
about a
much
gain
of
of a yard.
The clock now rolling down towards 2 minutes. Pirates don't seem to be in any hurry, as you would expect, up 5 touchdowns. Pitch play.
It's Bryce. Gain of about 8 on the play.
Close to the first.
Just came out about a yard short.
A little further back. Pirates now closing in on their own 45-yard line, marked at their 44. Be 3rd and 2 or 3.
And pitch to Bryce again.
Bryce.
Easily for
Bryce
a first down.
Bryce
stops, runs backwards.
Bryce running
Cuts
backwards.
the opposite side of the field.
Still going. It's a flying down.
I think it's going to be a block in the back, though, there on number 71, Ronnie Krieger, on Hesselgrave. Saw Hesselgrave fall face forward to the ground, and Krieger walk away from the action.
Bryce there, Barry Sanders light, reversing field, moving backwards, dancing around.
A great comparison.
Maybe you can go Ricky Bush too at USC. And that flag will be on the Pirates.
Be a chop block is what they call it, maybe?
Some kind of
something. Illegal block there on Krieger.
Well, and the result will be the same, as that will be moved backwards.
From the spot of the foul, which will result from about loss of 2 on the play is what it totals out to.
3rd and 4. We'll remove the nice run by Hoisington, unfortunately.
And we could expect another beautiful run here from Hoisington, which will result in the Pirate first down.
3rd and
officials
a short 4.
Officials and coaches trying to sort out what happened on the play.
Coach Robinson doesn't look terribly pleased with the call, so it's not exactly critical to the outcome of this game. Pirates up 42-7 now. Just inside 2 minutes.
And we'll see if Coupeville can, with only 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the first half, will come out with maybe a different strategy. Maybe more passing plays, but with a different quarterback, we can see some guys throwing on the other end of the field that doesn't seem to be Gabe Eck.
Pirates do get the ball at their half after they won the toss and deferred. So, Pirates now, a bit of a commotion out in the field. So we're now also, as you may have heard, pleased to have friends and family of Robert Bennetson here in attendance.
A great Vashon athlete who was unfortunately killed in combat several years ago. He actually holds the Vashon football in-game record with, I believe it's about 460.
450, somewhere around there.
Yeah, somewhere 450, 460 yards in a game. And you have to wonder if Vashon coaches are going to let Bryce keep going for that record, but
it's about 335 or so yards right now, maybe 340.
And Vashon coach is still confused on what's happening.
Okay.
Referees seem to be confused too, as You can see he's had to look up how to call several flags so far this game. So maybe a first-time referee.
Well, the Pirates, after a bit of a lengthy delay, back.
Hand it off to Bryce. Gets the first. Oh. Cuts it backwards, but
Backwards there. Looks like he had the first, moved backwards a bit. Looks like
it's going to be called fourth down.
Very short fourth down.
Very short, and you gotta wonder how Coupeville's going to try to stop the Vashon running game here with just a. Or are they going to official timeout? Oh, they will be taking a measurement of if the ball is a first down or not.
Looks awfully close from here, so the officials do the right thing, make sure they get the call right. So they'll bring the chains out to measure. Waiting for the call here.
They stretch the chain out. Oh,
looks like it is enough for the first down, and it is enough for the first down.
The entire football past the marker.
Now we have 1 minute, 11 seconds left in the clock. I'm sure the Pirates will just be content to just run a few plays here, take it to the half. Up big at the half.
They're up a generous lead here, 42-7.
So the Pirates now with the ball, 1st and 10. Just 4 yards shy of midfield. Hoisington, ball on the ground.
Ball on the ground, but picked up by Hoisington.
Some good awareness there. Is able to pick it up and run ahead for a gain of 6 on the play there.
Nice job by Hoisington to recover from the fumble. You know, that's actually only the second Pirate fumble of the game.
It is. Wow.
And
I guess
really, I don't know if we call that a fumble. I mean, it was quickly picked up and still
low
gained
snap.
for a
Yeah, it
yard.
was really only after the first play of the game the Pirates have done a very good job cleaning up the fumbles.
Definitely something to be proud of for the Pirates here. Oh, passes. Oh.
It's the pass to, looks like Adon Ellis out there, and he got hit hard.
Hit hard as soon as he
right away
caught
as
it.
soon as he caught that ball.
Luckily, he was still able to bring it down, and the Pirates just got back to the line of scrimmage there.
Running a little bit of a quick offense here, trying to get one more play in before the half. Clock rolling down.
Rolls out to pass.
Hoisington
Throws
looking,
it
throwing
to
deep.
Kellen Riley downfield.
Oh!
And it's going to be dropped.
8 seconds left now as the clock stops after the incompletion. The Pirates apparently are not content to just go to the half. They're still slinging the ball around.
So we'll see if they go for their bread and butter run play with Bryce Hoisington up the middle, or they try to roll out and pass it one more time. Only their second pass of the game with only one completion for a gain of no yards.
Well, the Pirates now back, 8 seconds left.
Another pass play. And Connor avoids the sack, throws it deep, and it's intercepted by Ryan Griggs. But he falls as he catches, and it will be the half.
So both teams will shuffle towards the locker room now. As at the half, the Pirates have a very resounding 42-7 lead on the back of Bryce Hoisington, rushing for around 350 yards. 6 touchdowns, the entirety of the Pirates scoring.
And you have to expect a running clock here in the second half with just an incredible lead here.
Well, it'll be interesting.
Well,
so
we will take about a 8-minute break here and come back, and Andrew and I will be signing off. Thank you all for having us and listening intently. I hope we pleased you all.
So thanks, and we will be back shortly.
That's right. Good job, guys, and go Pirates. HLP.
101.9 on your dial and worldwide at thevoiceofvashon.org. First basketball game this year, December 1st.
December 1st, yeah. Pirates will be taking on Granite Falls. We'll be up at Granite Falls for the game. And then the next night will be a home girls basketball game against, I think, maybe Peninsula.
Yeah, Peninsula High School. Yes, that's it.
Here at Vashon.
Yeah.
So.
And we'll be bringing you both of those games. And, then it just really starts and a lot of basketball games coming up here.
Right. So we're getting set for the second half kickoff. Coupeville will kick to the Pirates, run up to the ball, kicks away. It's going to be onside. Ball's on the ground, and not sure to scramble for it. Definitely went the 10 yards. Coupeville may have got it.
I think Coupeville got the ball.
Yeah. They pulled the Pirates' own trick on him, and that was to have the onside kick. I think the Pirates, with all the touch.
Pirates got it.
Okay.
Boy, that was close. I thought a Coupeville player came down on that, but doesn't look like they did. And we're Pirates get to start with the ball. Almost lost it there.
Yeah, almost. That was very fortunate. So we'll see how the Pirates come out in the second half. Bryce Hoisington picking up 346 yards by our count in the first half.
11.9 yards per carry, John.
Wow. And 6 touchdowns just in one half of football.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a season sometimes for some guys.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about that. Cascade Christian, they've got 3 running backs, each with 400 to 500 yards for the season.
Yeah. And Coupeville did get the ball. Wow. And right off the bat, Coupeville was running an option, but looks like Will Hennessy came in and sacked the quarterback X for Coupeville.
Freshman Hennessy's really had a good season this year.
Yeah, he has had a good season.
His defense has been outstanding.
Right. So starting at linebacker tonight. If he didn't start, he certainly has played a lot. That was Gabe Eck, the quarterback for Coupeville, getting sacked by Hennessy. But it looks like a little bit of a busted play.
Yeah, a little broken play there.
So we're going to have 2nd and 15 now. Eck gets the ball again, and it's going to be a halfback pass, pitch back, long pass down the field. And, wow, Coupeville receiver had a step on Kellen Riley for the Pirates, but Riley at least wasn't faked out. Ball goes long, though, incomplete.
Boy, that was a long pass.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who threw that, but, boy, he threw it pretty accurate, too.
Yeah, I think that was Wiley Hesselgrave who threw the ball. It was a little option, and he just rolled out and threw the ball downfield, and it was intended for C.J. Smith.
A little Boise State-type play there.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Throwing a bit of a wrinkle in it. We'll see what Coupeville does now, 3rd and 15. Ball snap back. Eck scrambling, being chased by Hennessy, and ball goes out to the receiver, knocked down by one of the Pirate players. Can't tell who that is out there. But
nearly picked off.
Nearly picked off, yep. And on the coverage, I think it was Simon Perrin for Vashon.
That is Simon. So that brings up 4th down. I wonder if Coupeville's going to go for it. Or they've got a good kicker.
Yeah, they do.
He's got quite a leg on him.
He can punt. So looks like Coupeville's going to keep their offense on the field, though. Gabe Eck is back out. Eck sets up out of basically a shotgun, and ball snapped back to him. Now a little bit of a Statue of Liberty handed off, and handed off to one of the Coupeville receivers. He's going to get a first down. He breaks loose down to the 20, 10. He's going to go all the way. Cuts back to the 5 and into the end zone. They ran a Statue of Liberty. Kev, you said it, Boise State. There it is.
Well, they hadn't had anything real successful in the first half, and just a little trickery there.
I have never seen that play in high school football.
I have never seen that.
So what happened, folks, was Gabe X lined up in the shotgun for Coupeville, and he had 2 running backs in front of him. The running back to his right, he faked a pitch to and then put the ball down low behind him, and the second running back just took it right off his hip, went right up the middle, and went about 45 yards for a Coupeville touchdown.
Wow. The way this half has started, we might want the high school boys back here doing the announcing. I'm not sure they're going to want us to do any more announcing.
That was some razzle-dazzle there for sure from Coupeville.
2 trick plays to start the half off.
Yep. I'm not worried yet, though, Kev. It's still 42-13.
Yep.
Coupeville set to kick now. Kick is up, and it's going to be right through
Flag
the
on the play, though. Not sure what we're going to have here. So, looks like they're going to call it on Coupeville, so they're going to have to re-kick this.
Yep. That's a kicker for Coupeville, Zane Bundy. Looks like he's got a pretty good leg on him.
False start.
So they'll put it back 5
yards. And you're right. He does have a good leg on him, and I don't think this is going to be a difficult point after for him. But, back anybody up 5 yards, and you never know what's going to happen when you have to redo it.
Right.
Well, Pirates they can't take this for granted.
No.
Going to have to come out and play.
Coupeville showed some life in the last couple of possessions of the first half there. They drove on the Pirates, scored the one touchdown, and were driving the second time when I think that some penalties kind of got in the way. Now
another
Pirates went offside.
Oh, no.
Wow, defensive encroachment on Arthur Moore for the Pirates.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure what he was thinking there.
Yeah, I think he just was trying to get a run up to the ball and tried to time it, and timing was off.
Yeah.
So just gave back the 5 yards to Coupeville.
So here we go.
Yep.
So just a point after again.
Yeah. Still trying to. It's with 11 minutes to go in the third quarter.
This is the longest point after there's been.
It is. And so waiting for the snap. The snap's back. It's going to be a fake. Gabe X out to Bundy. Bundy's going to get the corner and score 2 for Coupeville. Wow. Coupeville with another trick play.
Wow,
that was C.J. Smith, actually, the holder for Coupeville, who just pitched it to Bundy, who went around the right side and kind of got the corner and was able to get into the end zone. And so 2 points for Coupeville.
Coupeville has opened the playbook.
That's right.
This is Sandlot football right now.
Hey, why not? You know what, Kevin?
Last game of the season.
That's fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
I kind of, you know.
Well, you know, it may energize
a likable
Coupeville.
variation. It may.
Yeah. 42-15.
Yep, and so we'll see what Vashon's answer is to the Coupeville score. And Coupeville, a young team, a lot of freshmen, sophomore. The quarterback is a freshman, and actually he's pretty good.
Boy, he's broken a couple long runs today, and kind of amazing.
Right, kind of impressed with him. He's got good speed. He runs the option well, and you know, I like
good fakes.
Yeah, he has really good fakes. Teams that run the option well are fun to watch.
Yeah.
You know, you run that triple option, you get 3 backs in the backfield, and, you know, one guy up the middle, and you can go left or right or whatever it is. And you got a quarterback who can run it. You can gain some serious ground.
I think the Pirates are going to be ready here for the onside kick here, though. Although, you know, Coupeville at the end of the second half did a little kickoff where they got it over the, you know, kind of into the empty zone behind and sent some runners right up there and almost got the ball.
Right. So
Pirates got to be ready on a couple fronts here, not just on the front line, but in that little secondary area.
And so Bundy run up to the ball. It is another onside kick, but before it gets the 10 yards, Clyde Pruitt falls on it about the 49. So Vashon will start 1st and 10 on Coupeville's 49. We'll see what the Pirates can do with their first possession here.
Some good focus by the senior there to just corral the ball and get down on it.
Yep. 1 second off the clock on that play. 10:59 to go in the third quarter.
And we've been talking to you for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it seems that way. Yep. This is going to be a long game.
It really is.
Yeah. So Vashon up on the ball now. Going to have Connor Hoisington, sophomore quarterback, under center. Adrian St. Germain in the backfield along with Bryce Hoisington. See what the Pirates have as an answer. Hand off to Bryce Hoisington over the right side. It's going to pick up, cuts back across the middle and picking up close to 10 yards.
Nine yards.
I think about 9 yards for Bryce there, but he went over between the tackle and the guard on the right side and then cut back to the middle of the field and picked up another 4 or 5 after contact. Nice little run there for Bryce.
Gives him 355 yards for the game.
Wow, that's incredible.
It really is.
Yeah. Bryce, again, on the right side, picking up 5 and fighting his way down to about the 37-yard line. And actually, I guess that was only 3 yards. Yeah, picked up only maybe 2. I guess we'll see where they spot it.
Yeah, really good spot there. Actually gets
he was
7,
deep in the
7
backfield.
yards.
Yeah. Okay. 7 yards. I'll take that.
Yeah.
gotta get my counts right. Bryce Hoisington with the ball again over the right side, cuts it back to the sideline, down across the 15, almost to the 10-yard line before being brought down. So Hoisington picks up about
19.
about 22 yards. It's down to the 11. Was on the 33, so Bryce Hoisington with another 22 yards. Ticking down to 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Pirates 1st and 10 on the Coupeville 11-yard line. Connor Hoisington under center now, snap back. Bryce Hoisington over the left side gets stacked up right at the line.
Scrimmage, just no
maybe
gain
a yard. Yeah, 0 to 1 yard.
Yeah, looks like they're giving him a yard.
Yep. Yeah, I thought he got down to the 10 before he got stacked up, but there was some of the big Coupeville linemen just waiting for him there.
His brother barely got the ball off him because he was tackled hard too.
Yeah. Now, another handoff to Bryce Hoisington over the left side between the tackle and the guard, and he's going to get down to about the 5-yard line, it looks like, before being stopped. So, pickup of 4 yards. So we'll have 3rd and 5 on the Coupeville 5. Pirates now quickly back under center. Hand off to Hoisington again, and he's going to get down to about the 2-yard line. So
and the 4th and 2.
Yep. So we're going to have
4th and goal.
4th and goal. Yep. They didn't get the first down.
I'm guessing the Pirates are going to go for it here that far down.
Yep. 4th and 2, and so Pirates back up to the line now. Quick count. Hand off right side, Bryce Hoisington. He's into the end zone. 2-3-yard run for another Pirate score. That is Bryce's 7th touchdown of the game.
And gives him 400 yards for the game.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah. That is incredible.
That is truly just an awesome game. And lots of carries. That's his 35th carry of the game.
Holy smokes. He's going to be tired tomorrow.
Yes, he is. But I guess there's nothing left in the season, so.
Yeah, why not? Pirates now
go
for an extra point and go for the extra point, and that's going to be Connor Hoisington throwing to Logan Nelson for the 2-point conversion, giving the Pirates 50 for the game. So with 8:43 to go in the third quarter, Pirates take a 50-15 lead.
That's the Pirates' 4th pass of the game.
Yep.
2nd completion.
Yep, good to see them getting the senior 4-year player for the Pirates, Logan Nelson, involved in the game.
Nice. He was happy coming out.
Yeah, he was.
He may still be carrying that football, too.
Yeah.
Very happy to get that.
Yeah, why not give him a few carries
You
for the
betcha.
game?
And a pass, too.
Yeah.
Doesn't get that very often.
Yeah, right. So Pirates will line up to kick, and the kicker for Vashon is Luis Villasenor. I guess that's how you pronounce his game, but Luis has done a great job kicking for the Pirates this year.
Yeah, and he's done everything. I mean, he kicks it long, kicks it short, whatever they want, he does. And
I think he plays a little bit of defense here and there. He's kind of a multi-purpose player.
And plays soccer, too, I
think
believe.
so, yeah. I think this is his first year playing football. So, and he's got those soccer cleats, those kind of bright orange and yellow soccer cleats out there, so easy to pick up on the field.
We like that.
Yeah. Back deep now for Coupeville or Hesselgrave and Bunny. Just a short kick onside and goes right to one of the Coupeville players who controls the ball, and Coupeville will take over 1st and 10 on their own 46-yard line.
You know, they did have that onside kick work earlier in this game, John. The first time we've seen that work all year where the Pirates recovered. And
that was Jordan Ford catching the ball for Coupeville.
Pirate defense comes out. Playing a lot of young players today on defense.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
A lot of freshmen out there. I think there's 5 freshmen.
Yeah, is that what it is? Yeah, it's great. They're kind of
led by Will Hennessy.
Giving him a little bit of experience for next year. Now pitch out to Hesselgrave, and Hesselgrave picked up by – that was Logan Nelson, who was right there in the backfield to get Hesselgrave
almost
on
there
the
to
pitch.
catch it.
Yeah. They were fortunate that Logan didn't catch it because he was – nothing but green in front of him all the way to the end zone. So that was about an 8-yard loss. We're going to have 2nd and 18. Now snap back to X. X long pass down the field, and I think it's being fought for by C.J. Smith and the Pirate defender, Kellen Riley.
Boy, it
is a completion, but
they both had their hand. They both caught the ball.
Yeah,
but they're going to give that to the receiver every time.
They gave it to C.J. Smith.
He had his hands on it first. They're almost always. It'd be very rare for them to give that to the defensive player.
Yep, that play went for about 30 yards for Coupeville. Good coverage by Kellen Riley. He went up with C.J. Smith, and they both came down with the ball. But like you say, Kev, they're going to give it to the receiver now. X to pass again, pass down the field and knocked away by Riley before Smith can catch that one. So goes incomplete, and we're going to have 2nd and 10.
For a freshman, John, their quarterback has really got a nice arm.
He does. He throws the ball well and he runs well. So next year and throughout his career, he could have some big numbers. He's a good-looking quarterback.
Yeah, he really is. And they're being down by 35. They're a lot more play action.
Right, multi-threat. Now we have Coupeville running the ball. Hesselgrave gets it, and he's going to pick up about 15 yards for the Wolves on that
You're going to be
run
holding
around
right
end.
at the end of it or blocking the back. It's going to either bring it back or shorten the gain by quite a bit.
So that was X to Hesselgrave on just a little pitch play, and Hesselgrave went around the left side, coming near to the Pirate near sideline. Gets down to the 18-yard line, but there's a flag on the field.
I think it's going to come back 10 yards and be second down, but it'll still give them a gain of – going to give them a gain of 5 yards on the play.
Yeah.
From the spot of the foul.
Right. So with that, Coupeville will line up. I guess they are going to give them 2nd and 5. So they lose the
first down.
The first down, yep. So now X in shotgun again. Going to hand it off to Hesselgrave. Hesselgrave hit by Arthur Moore immediately, but keeps his feet, keeps on going, fights down to the 15-yard line. Not quite a first down, so they're going to have 3rd and 2 from the 15-yard line, but good hard running by Hesselgrave for Coupeville.
Yeah. Moore not wrapping him up, but just hitting him and slowed him down so he didn't get very far, but didn't wrap him up and drop him.
Right, hit him low. Now play comes back, Hesselgrave with the ball again, trying to get the right end, and does not get it back to the 15-yard line. Brought down Arthur Moore. Arthur Moore was there again. I'm not sure one of the other Pirates was there as well.
Well, Moore wrapped him up that time, got his arms around his legs, and didn't let him go any place. So really no gain on the play.
Right.
So 4th down and 2, and I got to believe Coupeville's going for it.
Yeah, they got to at this point. Down 35 points. 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go.
Look for a trick play here. Looks a lot like
the third
they
quarter
did earlier.
Now we got the option. Hesselgrave with the ball and is only going to get to the 21-yard line.
Not going to make it.
He lost about 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, Pirates going to take over on the
21-yard line.
No, they gave him a first down.
Wow. My alignment is off here, Kevin, because I did not see that at all, but certainly they did. Now X passing the corner of the end zone, looking for his receiver. That's
Boy, it had him
Hunter
out there.
Smith
Just overthrew him a little bit.
Boy, they have picked on Kellen Riley all night long, Kevin. I swear every pass has been he has been in coverage on.
But he's been up to the task, though.
Yeah, he has. He's done
a good
job.
I think only one completion against him. Well, I think you're going to see Coupeville pass a whole lot more.
Yeah. So we have 2nd and 10 now, ball on the 20-yard line. 6:32 to go in the third quarter. Snap back to X in motion, had nowhere to go, and he's brought down by Logan Nelson from his defensive end spot. Just comes in and drops X. No, there was nowhere to go. He couldn't even pitch that ball. They're running the option to Hesselgrave.
But there was no Pirates had 3 people in the backfield, and everybody covered.
Right. So better to take the loss and play for another down. So now X little misdirection, goes out and keeps his feet, turns upfield across the 25 down to the 20. And
about the 19-yard line there.
Got most of that last 6-yard loss back, and he may have picked up about 7 yards there. So
it's going to be 4th and 9.
4th and 9 on the 20-yard line. So,
well, John, they've got a kicker that could kick this field goal. I don't know. I'm guessing they might go for the field goal here.
Bundy is out on the field, so they may try it. That's cool. I want to see it. So
I'd like to see a high school 35-yard field goal.
Yeah.
Which is what it's going to be.
Yeah, I think it's going to be about 37 yards.
Wow.
So we'll see if Zane Bundy can kick this 37-yard field goal for Coupeville. Now we have an official timeout. He's waving things off.
Pirate timeout.
Pirate timeout. Okay.
John, in this is our 3rd year doing broadcasts.
I think so.
We've never seen a field goal attempted from this far out. Not that I can remember.
No.
I mean, I'm kind of interested to watch this.
Yeah, I know.
I think Coach is getting them ready for a possibility of a fake or a hard count so that they jump offside to move. I think they're looking. He's saying, okay, no, be prepared for this.
Right. Now, about 5 years ago, the Pirates had a couple of kids who could kick 40 and 50 yarders. They had that Nick Foxadell, and they had another kid who's a really good running back. I can't think of his name at the moment, but Clay Eastley, when he was coaching, would run him out there and tried a couple of long 40-plus yard field goals, and it was fun to watch. They had the leg, still didn't quite have the accuracy. Yeah, but so Zane Bundy for Coupeville here will attempt a 37-yarder.
Well, Carlos Hernandez was coming up for the Pirates.
Oh, he's a kicker, yeah. And now we do have a fake, so we got C.J. Smith, and C.J. Smith with the ball. It does not fake out Logan Nelson. And Logan Nelson.
There's a flag on the play, however.
Yep, Nelson dropped him for about an 8-yard loss. I think C.J. Smith, the holder, was going to try and pass that ball down the field.
They're waving
it
off.
So ball goes over on downs to the Pirates. They'll be 1st and 10 on about the 27-yard line, 26-yard line.
So good timeout there by coach to say, hey, be ready for this. It's look for a fake, look for this, and good call there.
Yep. I'm a little disappointed, though. I wanted to see Bundy, see if he could see the
big
leg there. Yeah.
That would have been nice to at least watch.
Right.
Because you don't see that often in high school football.
No. Not too many kids are kicking that far. So Pirates take over. They're setting up their offense. Connor Hoisington reviewing the defensive set now, see where he wants to go, makes the call.
Going to have motion on the Pirates here. Going to lose 5 yards on that.
5:07 to go.
John, so far tonight, I've got the Pirates with only, and I don't want to jinx them, but only one fumble tonight. That's been kind of a bane of theirs this season.
Yes, it has.
They've had one fumble, and they lost that fumble, but they've only had one, which is really a cleaner game for them tonight.
And, Kevin, I think it was the very first play of the game.
It was the very first play of the game.
Play of their first offensive possession. It looked like a little miscommunication between the Hoisington brothers, and the ball kicked off of Bryce's leg.
And went 9 yards forward.
Yeah, just shot forward, and Coupeville able to get the recovery.
Well, Pirates taking their second time out here, John. That's going to leave them with one for the rest of the game.
Okay. Well, so far they're not in any danger of
they're not.
Timeouts to stop the clock.
But you want to, they got into a situation at the end of a half earlier this season where they didn't have timeouts to call. So have to be just very careful here.
Right.
In case they need it. Although you can't take them with you. It's the last game of the season.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So coach out there giving them directions on what they want them to do, and a little teaching moment. Not sure what he saw, but it saw something out there that he didn't like.
He's still out there talking to him, kind of waving his arms around and making varying motions.
Very animated in his conversation with them.
And we've seen that before.
Yeah.
Early in the season, he needed a big stop, and the Pirate defense was not playing well. He went out there, and he was
very animated.
Very animated, yeah. And the Pirates stopped him on the very next play.
Yep.
So everyone back out on the field now. Hoisington under center. Hands off, the ball's on the ground, and I think the Pirates recovered it. I think Bryce Hoisington got it back. Nope, that was one of the other Pirates. It's number 77 for.
Okay, I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, I know, Kevin, you jinxed it. Raymond Bernandez fell on it for Vashon.
Kind of like the no-hitters. You're not supposed to say anything.
Yeah, just keep your mouth shut now. Pirates back up, going to have a 2nd and 15. Hoisington looking over the defense.
See something, stands back up, calling something else.
Changing the play. It's moving some guys around. Going to have to get going here before we run out of time. Now, hand off to Bryce Hoising between the guard and the tackle. Bryce cuts back to the middle of the field again, and he's going to get up across the 30-yard line.
There.
Yeah. Okay, 7 yards is the official call, I guess, on that. So we're going to have 3rd down and 5.
With 4:06 left to go in the
sure seemed like he gained more than 7, but
I thought so
for
too.
where the flag is. But now Hoisington taking his time, letting the defense set, pitch out to Bryce Hoisington, coming around the right side. Hoisington across the 40, up to the 45 to midfield and out of bounds. Spun out of there by Hesselgrave for Coupeville. And Bryce Hoisington with about a 19-yard run there. Is that what?
Yep, that looks right.
Yeah. So another big run for Bryce. And it's down to the 49-yard line at Coupeville. Nice run by Bryce Hoisington after the pitch. And he just got that right corner and kept on going. Pirates moving to the east end zone now for the game. Bryce Hoisington with another carry across the 45 and down to about the 44-yard line before being stacked up and just picked up and dropped by one of the Coupeville defenders.
That looked like a wrestling takedown.
Yes, it did. That was Uriel Liquidano for Coupeville. Just kind of got low on Bryce and kind of dumped him. So Vashon up to the line now, 3:18 to go in the third quarter. Hand off to Bryce again. Ball's on the ground, recovered by Connor Hoisington. And not sure what the miscommunication was, but Kevin, darn it.
Another
fumble.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah. We've had about 4 plays and 2 fumbles, and after your comments.
I'm the cause.
It's all your fault.
Yep.
3rd and 8 now.
Pirates up 50-15 with 2:52 left in the third quarter.
And now Hoisington asks for the ball. Hands off to Bryce Hoisington again over the left side. And Bryce is going to get back to the 45-yard line, picking up about 2 yards before and that was 4th and 8. So the ball goes over on downs to
No,
Coupeville.
it's just 4th now.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, 4th and 8 now.
Boy, they changed it quick.
Yeah, they did.
Because they changed the clock and the yard marker. Getting a little bit of reset. Edgar Polecat moving from left to right. Ball on the 45. Handoff now to Bryce Hoisington. Hoisington's going to have the first down to the 35, maybe down to the still fighting, and he's going to get down to about the 33, 32-yard line.
Gain of about 12 yards.
Yeah, 12, 13 yards there. Good hard running by Bryce Hoisington.
And that's good for another
2:03 to go. They're going to move the chains and then start it up again. Oh, chains aren't even set, and the referees are starting it up again. I guess they want to move the game along.
They are hurrying the game up a lot.
Yeah, they are. Now another handoff to Bryce Hoisington over the left side, and Bryce is going to pick up about maybe 4 or 5 yards.
John, with that pickup of 5 yards, we're at the top of the hour. We got to remind people that we are coming to you on KVSHLP Vashon. That's
right.
The voice of Vashon.
101.9 on your FM dial, worldwide on the web at voiceofvashon.org. So glad you're with us. Thank you. Pirates are leading 50-15 with 1:25 to go in the third quarter. Driving again all the way down to the 32-yard line at Coupeville. Connor Hoisington now calling out the cadence, going to hand off to brother Bryce. Bryce over to the 30 and fighting down to the 20-yard line on that one. So picked up about 12 yards. So
and a first down.
Good hard run by Bryce. Boy, Kevin, almost 3 quarters gone. Bryce has got over 40 carries. Got to be tired at that point.
You would think so. He's at 457 yards, though.
Jeez, that is amazing.
It is truly amazing.
So now I think we had a quarterback sneak on that one. Ticking down under a minute to play in the third quarter.
Quarterback keeper for a gain of 4 yards.
Mm-hmm. So Connor must have seen something there that maybe some different alignment from the Coupeville defenders. And again, we're going to have another handoff to Bryce Hoisington. Bryce is from the 16 down to maybe the 11 or 12-yard line, so pick up of 4 or 5. And down to the 11, so he picked up 5 yards. Now officially 4 on the clock. Going to get one more play before the end of the quarter. See if the Pirates can score. Pitch out to Bryce Hoisington going left, and Bryce is going to be thrown for a loss. Coupeville defensive end, that was a Hesselgrave there for Coupeville. Kind of their
loss of a yard there.
Do-everything player. Just caught Bryce and dropped him for a loss.
I have to say that is the first play for loss of yardage that they've had in the running game tonight.
Wow.
Well, they've had a fumble, but in an actual run.
Right. So with that play, the third quarter ends, and we go to the fourth quarter. football game for
anybody.
For anybody.
Yeah.
As I was saying, that is a season for a lot of players. So.
And for any kids that are listening, one of the reasons he does so well is he keeps his feet moving. He doesn't, until he's on the ground, his feet are constantly moving.
Right. He's got good balance and good speed, and he runs hard, and that's what you have to do in football. You have to run and play, to the fullest capacity. Pirates back on the field now, starting the fourth quarter. Hoisington under center, going to hand off to brother Bryce again. Bryce up the middle, fighting for yards, and he's all the way down to about the 2-yard line before being dropped. So that's another 11 or 12-yard
Another 11
run
yards there
for Bryce Hoisington. First down, and we're going to have first and goal on the 3-yard.
I wonder who the ball's going to here for first and goal.
Yeah. How many touchdowns does Bryce have?
He's got 7.
7. We're going to go for 8. So hand off to Bryce, and he is over the left side and into the end zone.
You can't say enough about his offensive line, too, just creating holes for him.
That's right.
I mean, he does great running, but he does also, that line is just opening up holes for him to run into.
That is a very good point, Kevin. And those offensive linemen are kind of unsung. Those are the Jackson Bards and Cody Whitmans, Ronnie Krieger, Carson Nye, Matt Crewley, Raymond Bernandez. They, are always playing hard. Now Pirates going for 2. Connor Hoisington taking the long route. Has to beat one of the Coupeville players. Had to run back to about the 10 or 12-yard line. Gets enough speed, gets around the right side, and goes into the end zone for 2 points.
For a 58-15 lead.
Yeah, Connor Hoisington with some nice run. But now, Kevin, I bet you we're going to get a running clock with a 43-point difference.
Yeah, 43-point difference. I think we'll have a running clock the rest of the way.
Yep. Some of the other linemen for Vashon, Azim St. Germain, and Anthony Gateman. Chester Pruitt. Chester has been hurt now the last 3 or 4 games because of a concussion, so he's been unable to play, but did a great job all season long for Vashon.
Really hope he gets better in time for wrestling.
Absolutely. Chester, a 3-sport star here at Vashon. Great wrestler, also a great baseball player.
And great leader on the football team.
Yeah, absolutely. So now the Pirates are going to set up for a kickoff here at their 40. Luis Villasenor will kick it off.
Got the hands team out there.
What do you think, Kev?
Kicking
onside
long.
Kick or
I'm thinking they're kicking long.
I think they should kick long. But we'll see. So
just throw a little wrinkle in it.
Waiting for the signal from the officials, and there it is. The whistle blows. Luis has run up the ball. He does kick it long. It's going to kick it out of bounds, though. Just kind of shanked it off of his foot.
Yeah, it really did.
Yep, so Coupeville will start on their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10 with 11:49 to go. Clock's not running yet. I guess they probably don't run it after kickoffs and things like that. And, after pass plays. But
looks like they're bringing it out to the 35.
Yeah. That is typically what happens when the ball goes out of bounds on the kick.
And they're saying to run the clock now.
Okay.
So now they're running the clock.
Yep. Clock is ticking.
I think they notified both sides of the field that they're going to do that and then started that.
Right.
So Pirates got a lot of youth out there.
Right. Gabe X back in the shotgun. Hands off.
Oh, right up the middle.
Right up the middle for one of the Coupeville players down to the 30, 25. And so he's going to pick up right there about a 40-yard run right up the middle.
Well, the Pirates were coming all out blitz, and they just ran right by him.
Yep.
They were expecting a pass play, and you got to run right up the middle.
That was Jacob Martin for 40 yards for Coupeville, just blasted right through the line, and nobody was back there to stop him. So Coupeville, little draw play on the last one now. Hand off to Martin again. Martin again over the middle. Breaks a number of tackles and is going to go almost into the end zone, down to about the 22-yard or the 2-yard line. About a 22, 23-yard gain. Wow.
Yeah.
Jacob Martin moved all right of a sudden.
Yeah. Well, John, it's nice to see coaching staff getting in some of their substitutes. They getting some of their seniors in that don't get a lot of playing time. They got Zach. Forget Zach's last name, but Zach's in there. I should know Zach's last name.
That would be Witherspoon.
That'd be Zach Witherspoon in playing one of the corner positions.
Right. Still have some of the starters out there. But you're right. Good to see Zach in there. Coupeville now from the 1 yard line. So now we can have a run from, I think that was X, the quarterback, kind of avoiding some of the Vashon tacklers and goes into the end zone. Makes it 58-21. Nifty move by X out there. He was trying to go to the left and get around the corner, but it was cut off by the Pirate defensive end, and he just kind of cut back to the middle, and there was a wide open hole right into the end zone.
Yeah. I think the Pirates just wanted the ball back, John.
I think so. Running clock.
It's fun playing offense.
We want to see if Bryce can get 500 yards in a game.
Well, John, he's only 25 yards away from it. That could be one run for Bryce.
Yeah, I don't. So we're going to have Bundy now to kick. C.J. Smith holding for Coupeville. Snap is back. It's another fake and a pass into the end zone. It's going to be complete. C.J. Smith goes to the tight end. Not sure who that is for Coupeville, but
makes it 58-23.
The reception is good. That was to Ryan Griggs. Wide open in the end zone on the fake.
Yep. Well, they have pulled out some interesting plays here in the second half. A lot of trickery. And
yep. I love the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, that was great. That was the first time I've ever seen that play and actually work.
Yeah. Well, I saw it work one other time. You called it Boise State. I think they were playing Oklahoma, and it kind of put the game away.
Well, it kind of put Boise State on the map, too.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, speaking of Boise State, former Pirate Jesse Norton, kind of all-stater and player of the year last year in Washington 1A. He's going to Northwest University now, playing basketball. They were playing Boise State tonight.
Oh, yeah. Be nice if James Norton is out there watching his son play. If he could call us and let us know how the game's going.
Yeah, I know.
We would announce that on the air.
It was a 7 o'clock start, so it should just probably be getting over. They were playing over at Boise State. I'll bet you that would have been a lot of fun to see.
Oh, boy, I bet so.
Yeah. So hopefully it went well, and I think Jesse is getting some minutes playing for the Northwest University Eagles.
Oh, that's great.
Hit a couple of threes the other night. I guess his first threes of his career for college.
Great. I'm guessing we're seeing an onside kick here from Coupeville, John.
I'm thinking so.
I'm thinking they're not going deep.
Yep. So ball is on the 40, waiting for the whistle. There it is. So we're going to get the run up to the ball here in a second. Bundy now runs up to the ball, and it's a pooch kick over the top of the Pirates and kind of into the dead zone. And one of the Pirates is there with the ball, and there's a scramble now.
Oh,
Coupeville may have got it.
The Pirates did not just fall on it. They were trying to pick it up. Should have just fell on it.
One of the Pirates, I'm not sure who it was. You're right, Kevin. He tried to pick it up, and Coupeville came up and knocked him off the ball and got the recovery. So
boy, great. This is the best position they've started with all night long on the 27-yard line. Boy, oh boy.
A well-placed kick by Bundy there for Coupeville into that
in that no man's land.
Back in no man's land there. So X now with the ball in the shotgun, running the option, running right, breaks a couple of tackles and cuts back.
Yards.
About 3 yards. So
wasn't sure how he got out of that
I'm not sure. There was just kind of a wall of Pirates in front of him, but he was able to kind of cut back against the grain and pick up.
And he's a little elusive. He's a little wiry and
got quick feet. So now Coupeville, two receivers, right hand off to Hesselgrave, I believe it is, and Hesselgrave going nowhere for Coupeville. Just gets buried by Logan Nelson.
Really stood him up.
Yeah, he did. Yep. And so Coupeville coming back up to the line. They're going to have wideouts 2 right, 2 left. X now in shotgun. Martin back with him. Pressure from Clyde Pruitt coming in, and long pass down the field. We got a receiver was well covered down there, maybe by Kellen Riley. Again, he slipped as the ball was coming down and goes incomplete.
2 flags down.
Yep.
Boy, I'm not sure who. I think it's on Coupeville, but I'm not positive. Although they're talking to the Coupeville players. Maybe on I'm not sure what the call is. It's kind of in a weird spot that they threw the flag. Not necessarily. It could be a holding, but.
Yeah, it looks like they're talking to the Coupeville captains on this one, though, so maybe against Vashon. Now, pressure on that last call, I said Clyde Pruitt. He's number 20, but the pressure was actually being applied by Will Hennessy, number 50. Yeah, and we have a push. Looks like maybe in the back.
Yeah.
Illegal use of hands by one of the Coupeville players.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And so I don't know why they were talking to the Coupeville players.
I don't know. Yeah, they didn't have any of the Pirate captains around.
Pirates are going to accept that, though, because it's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul and make it 3rd down and probably about 18.
Right, and the clock was running for a second there, but now they've stopped it.
They waved off. They've waved off the foul, so it's going to be 4th and 9.
Okay.
Pirates confident they can hold them here.
Yep.
Instead of giving them 2 plays.
Clock starts with 7:30 to go in the game. A 35-point differential. Vashon winning 58-23. Coupeville has the ball on the 32-yard line of Vashon. We're going to get 3 receivers to the right of X and 1 to the left. So they're going to throw deep. But now the scoreboard says 3rd down, and the yardage marker says 4th. Now X scrambling for his life and gets dropped by Arthur Moore, who gets him around the legs and wraps him up that time, Kev.
That's good.
Yep. Takes X down. Now that it was 4th down. They gave the ball over to on downs to Vashon, but the scoreboard had 3rd down.
So 1st and 10 for the Pirates after the onside kick. Well, no, it really wasn't an onside kick, kind of a pooch kick kind of worked for them. And
we're getting the Star Wars theme from the Vashon.
It's nice to have the Pirate band here in the second half.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The new band teacher this year, we don't have his name, but it's good to see the band here for the entire game. And now we're going to have Bryce Hoisington with the ball. Breaks free over midfield up to the 50-yard line. So that was about a 23-yard run for Bryce Hoisington.
Well, that's going to put him at 497.
Holy cow. I don't know if a kid has ever run for 500 yards before.
In Vashon, anyway.
Well, not at Vashon for sure, but we had Robert Benson about 10 years ago run for 400 in a game against North Mason. And Pirates quickly up to the line with 6 minutes to go. Snap back, pitch out to Hoisington, moving left, cross the 50, down to the 40. He's got open ground from 30, 25, and finally dropped down around the 20-yard line.
About a 30-yard gain.
Yep, about they're going to put it right around the 20, so going to call it about a 20. Yeah, it was a 30-yard gain, wasn't it, Kevin?
It was a 30-yard gain. Yeah. Puts him at 5:27 for the game.
Holy smokes. Brought down by Ryan Griggs for Coupeville. Pirates up to the line now on the 20. Hand off to Bryce Hoisington again, moving over the middle. Up the middle, Bryce is going to score on a 20-yard run. So that's touchdown number 9. And with 5:24 in the game, Pirates go up 64.
Wow, what a game for Bryce.
Yeah.
That's a game for the ages.
That is a game. I hope that makes it into the newspaper.
I hope it makes it into the News
Tribune or the Seattle Times or something. It's got to.
Folks, buy the sports page tomorrow.
Yeah, really.
Vashon's going to be on the front page.
Yeah, got to be.
What a game.
Yeah. So
and Bryce, still 5 minutes, 24 seconds to go. He could get another 100 yards.
Yeah. Bryce is leading, or he was leading the state for a while. I don't know if he has continued to do so. We were wondering about that earlier.
He didn't think it was break the state record, but he was leading but
Yeah. So now they pull Bryce Hoisington off the field. Maybe he is done for the game. And an awesome night for the junior running back. So pretty cool. Now Pirates are going to go for 2. Well, yeah, because I don't think the Pirates we have not seen them kick an extra point all season long. They have
doesn't appear that they're going to here either.
Yeah, yep.
But now there's some confusion in the backfield of who goes where without Bryce in the game.
Yeah, Bryce is not in the game, so we got Clyde Pruitt back, and Bryce is and Matt Crewley is playing fullback, number 74. He's a big kid. And he's just going to push forward, and Connor Hoisington, I believe, tried to take it in for
did not make it.
Did not make it. No. Oh, you know what? No, they gave it to Matt Crewley. It was kind of like the old Walter the Refrigerator Perry play where,
it just ramble forward.
That's right. Just get the ball and tuck it in and roll.
Yeah.
So with 5:24 to go in the game,
4-23,
a 41-point lead for the Pirates.
Was that his 10th touchdown of the night?
Ladies and gentlemen, with that last
Well, I don't know.
Bryce Hoisington has
That's the
become
all-time record.
Washington's
This is what he had before
all-time
tonight.
rushing
Oh my goodness.
Well, they're announcing that that Bryce Hoisington just set the state of Washington's all-time rushing record.
Wow. So
That was the old record.
That is amazing.
That's what he had before tonight.
Okay, so
Wow.
the old record, folks, was 2,877 yards. Bryce Hoisington started the game with 2,356 yards and has now broken the record. So, yeah, he's run for over 500 yards, Kevin. That could be a record in itself, a single game and a single season record.
That's amazing.
That is really incredible.
Wow.
And that was in 14 games. Wow.
Not 16 of a playoff team.
Yeah, exactly. And Bryce.
Well, I think that'll be on the front page of the News Tribune sports section tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. So now, got Luis Villasenor runs the ball,
deep
long kick down the field. Going to have one of the Coupeville runners, the Tesselgrave, has it. And he took it on about the 10 and brings it out to around the 27-yard line.
Nice coverage by the Pirates there.
Yep.
Nice kickoff.
Yeah, absolutely. Clock continues to run. They won't stop it to get the teams out on the field now. And so with that, we'll see if Vashon gets all substitutes in the game with this. I don't know how the JV has done this year, Kev. I haven't heard anything.
I think they've done okay.
Have
I think
they?
they've done pretty well.
Good. For Coupeville players, they have a new quarterback in
And some 8th graders coming. Pirates.
Yep. That was Shane Losey, who's in the game at quarterback for Coupeville now. Running the ball that time was Mitchell Losey. Oh, so the Losey brothers are in there at this point. Vashon with all substitutes in now. We're going to get Losey run the option. One Losey pitches the other.
Oh, Pirate picks it up. Yeah, that was a
Runs
huge
in for a
present.
touchdown.
Wow.
St. Germain and Nazim, senior, gets a present on his senior night.
Yeah, that was a
Runs
huge
in for a
present.
touchdown. Wow.
Wow.
Nazim St. Germain.
You know, I thought it was going to fall, but he just reached down. His arms are long.
Yeah.
Scooped that ball up and was off to the races.
That is cool. So on the option for Coupeville, the ball comes out and just laying on the ground, and Nazim comes in, scoops it up. You know what, Kevin? His brother Adrian did that the first game of the season. So the St. Germain brothers doing a great job on the fumble recovery.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, he couldn't have his little brother one-up him. Had to get it into the season.
Exactly.
So. Perfect.
So just a few minutes left. That puts the Pirates at 70 points.
Wow, that could be a school record.
It could be. Yeah. They have scored lots of. Yeah, and maybe you're right. Bryce must have 10 touchdowns.
10 touchdowns.
Nobody else has scored. I wonder if a player's ever had 10 touchdowns in a game.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
that's just phenomenal. We're writing the record books all over tonight.
We weren't prepared for this, everybody.
No.
For a record-breaking night, yeah. And now Connor Hoisington on the point after the ball.
Just totally stacked up.
Yeah, bad snap or bad combination. Anyways, ball goes on the ground. Connor able to recover it, but can't advance the ball for the point. So Vashon was 70.
And 3:53 left to go in the game.
Yeah.
Pirates up 70-23.
Wow. And still, it wasn't a huge crowd tonight like we've had some of the earlier games this season, but still a decent number of people here.
And they've been treated to a game of record-breaking proportions.
Yeah, right. You can say I was there.
That's right. 547 yards is what we have him for tonight.
Yeah. And he needed 521 to break the record. So Kevin, your tallies must be good. Yep.
Wow. And you heard it here first, live on the Voice of Vashon.
Absolutely. KVSHLP
101.9 FM.
Yep, that's right, on the dial.
Can be heard all the way in Federal Way, we understand.
Oh, yeah. We've had people listen on the radio off island, some of the direct lines of sight. And if not, you can always catch us on the web.
Worldwide.
voiceofvashon.org.
That's right. First base basketball game, December 1st, 7 p.m. Kickoffs. Here we go. It's going to be a deep, kind of a pooch kick down to the 21-yard or 26-yard line.
Covered by one of the Wolves down there.
So 3:44 left in the game.
And the clock will continue to run.
Whole lot of young guys and small guys out here for the Pirates.
Yep. Getting all the freshmen in the game. And
yeah, don't think there's a senior on the field.
Yep. Azim's back out there.
Oh, is he good?
Yeah. Azim. Oh, no, now they're pulling him off. Uh-oh.
Pirates had way too many men on the field.
I think the Pirates had about 15 guys on the field. We had Azim St. Germain and Anthony Gateman, both seniors, trying to get off the field, but didn't quite make it.
They just want to keep playing football.
Yeah. And
they don't want to be over with.
Right. They were running with their backs to the play, folks, but I will tell you that even if you have 1 foot on the field, you are on the field. And,
wow, and they gave him
wow, yeah,
15 yards.
Yeah, probably because we had 15 players on the field.
1 yard per extra player.
I think so. So now that'll be first down and 10 on the Coupeville on their own 42-yard line. And X back in the game. X rolling to his left. Now he's going to keep it. He gets the left side. Got the corner. Going to pick up 10 over to the 40 for the Pirates. So X picking up about 18 yards.
A lot of confusion in the Pirate backfield now. People aren't used to being out there, and they're not sure what they should be doing.
Yeah.
So,
hey, where's that other slower quarterback that we had last time? That's the one we want. But Ek just showing his speed. I like him.
Freshman out there with freshmen.
Well, all of a sudden, now he looks like a man amongst boys.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're playing the seniors, it gets tough. But but even against the seniors, he looks
looking good. Yeah. He's going to have a good career.
Yep. So now we have a handoff to one of the newer Wolf running backs. That was Tag K. Witz. Kyle Witz. I guess that's what it is.
John Pirates 4-6 this year. Easily could have been 6-4.
Yep.
The rushing record would have meant a lot more if they were 6-4.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy, would that have been great.
Yep.
Because then they would have made the playoffs.
Yep. But it's been a good season for the Pirates, and now Eck with a pass over the middle to one of the younger receivers.
Right in the slot there too.
Yeah. Goes for about 15 yards. Going to be another Wolf first down.
Coupeville showing some hurry-up offense here.
Yep.
A minute 22 left. Going to try to get a score.
Yeah. See if they can score before the game's over. First and 10 on the Pirate 30 now. Minute 12 to go in the game. Eck with the snap and the handoff to one of the Coupeville running backs who picks up about 8 yards.
Yeah,
6 yards. Yeah. That's another Coupeville new running back.
And we're down to a minute left in the game.
Brother Ty Eck. So the Eck brothers in the game.
They started the game.
Yeah. Yep. So under a minute.
Coupeville trying to get onto the scoreboard here again.
Ball on the 23. Now running the option, one Eck to the other.
Gabe
Eck's going to keep his cross 20 down to the 15, 10-yard line, 5 and out of bounds. Gets knocked down. Wow, no flag.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised he didn't get called for
the Vashon Pirates. Yeah,
that would have been halfway to the goal, though. I mean, it's 5 yards.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't stop the clock.
Yeah, call timeout.
I would, if I was them, I'd call timeout.
Yep, and Coupeville
going for it here, though.
20 seconds to go. Eck now with the hands off to brother Eck and the younger Eck or the
older
freshman Eck. I'm not sure.
They might be twins.
I'm sure they're twins, but he scores anyways.
Makes it 70-29 with 15.4 seconds left. So really, John, looking at this season, nice season.
Yeah.
Excitement for the program.
Yep.
You have the state rushing record. I mean, yeah, I guess we knew what they were doing then tonight, really trying to get that record for Bryce.
Yeah.
And, nice for the program to have that. You now have, and that could stand for a few years.
That could stand for a long time. Yeah.
And to say that the Pirates have the state rushing record for football is incredible.
Yeah. And now we get a little bit more razzle-dazzle from the Coupeville Wolves, who
get up to 31 points.
Had a really funky lineup on the point after touchdown, and half the team was way over to the sideline, and just the center, holder, and kicker were alone out in the middle of the field. And what happens? They hike the ball to C.J. Smith, and C.J. Smith runs in for 2 points.
Well, they set that up by earlier doing that and having the whole line come over and then hike the ball. The Pirates were kind of waiting for him to bring the whole line over, and they didn't.
Yeah. So the Wolves with must work on trick plays and practice a lot.
Must have.
They
must
do
do that some.
They've had a bunch of them so
yeah.
far.
Especially in the second. Nothing in the first half.
No.
Everything's been in the second half.
But, at the first half they were down by, 35-7 or 42-7, whatever it was. So why not pull out
The old,
yeah.
playground playbook.
Yeah, right. Like you said, Sandlot football.
Well, John, did you have Bryce for 49 carries tonight for 547 yards?
Wow.
So even if we're off a little bit on that, figure 49 carries is correct because we've kept track of the carries. But even if he's at 520 or 530, huge night.
Yeah, I gotta believe that's a single game rushing record. I don't know if anyone's gone for 500 before.
I don't know.
Maybe, maybe an 8-man football or something like that.
Right.
But single game, got to be close to a single game 11-man football rushing record, and then obviously the season record in 10 games where it was done previously in 14.
Right. I mean that's a lot. I mean that's averaging 280 yards a game.
Yeah. Run up the ball now by Coupeville. It's going to be another onside kick and
fall on. That's going to be the game.
Yep.
They're just going to run the clock down now. 10 seconds.
That was 15 seconds left at the start of the kick, and now we're going to run out of time. And with that, we're happy to tell you it will be a Pirate victory. Pirates winning 70-31 on the last football game of the season.
And boy, what a season we had for.
Yeah.
I mean, weather-wise. I mean,
yeah, I know. We were talking about that earlier.
Rain a little bit.